Welcome, everyone, to Texas High School Playoff Baseball, where your Rouse Raiders are set to take on the Cougars of Canyon High School out of New Braunfels, Texas. It's a battle between the districts, 26-5A and 25-5A, as Rouse represents. Canyon comes in seeded number 1 out of 26-5A. Rouse, the number 4 seed out of 25-5A, and playoff action has already started within those two districts as the Georgetown Eagles defeated the Dripping Springs Tigers last night 3-1 in 14 innings.
A thriller, an absolute thriller. I was wondering when that game was gonna finally break open, and Zach Mazok in the top of the 14th hit a 2-run homer to really seal the deal. So, congratulations to the Georgetown Eagles.
What a game that was last night, going 14, and essentially that's wear and tear on your pitching staff.
Oh, man.
Between both clubs. 2 games essentially in one. So we want to welcome everyone to the ball game tonight. I'm Michael Francis alongside the one and only Steve Kidhill.
Thank you. You're too kind.
Rouse Raiders representing District 25-5A come into tonight 21-8 overall, and they finished 9-5 in district. They're in their 4th appearance in the state playoffs. Head coach Chad Crimpine, assisted by Josh Harris, Dan LaPaglia, and Jason Bourgeois. The 26-5A Canyon Cougars come in 23-5 overall, 15-1 in district. They're riding a 17-game win streak. Their last loss to Dripping Springs on March 9th. They were defeated 3-2. They're coached by Jim Blair, assisted by Scott Larson, Garrett Liska, Brandon Durst, and Cameron Arnold. The lineup for the Cougars tonight: number 9, Chance Reisdorf, will be leading off at catcher. Number 8, Austin Strassner, the shortstop, will be batting second. The starting pitcher, number 5, E.J. Garcia, batting third. Number 22, Will Canalicchio at first base, batting fourth. Number 13, Isaac Wyman. Now I'm going to try to pronounce his name. It's kind of tough name, tongue twister. Irurete Gallina. Well, I botched that. Irureta Goyina.
We're going to call him Wyman.
That's why his coach said just call him Wyman.
Yeah, Wyman's much easier.
Wyman's much easier, so I don't stumble over my tongue like that. Number 25, Blake Hollingshead in right field will be batting sixth. Number 3, Robbie Lopez will be the designated hitter. He will be hitting for number 2, Sam Ortiz, the third baseman. Number 1, Landon Piles will be at second base, batting 8th. And number 24, Sonny Sosa, the left fielder, will be rounding out the order for the Cougars. For your Rouse Raiders, leading off will be number 3, Keegan Solomon in right field, followed by number 9, Carter Heinrich behind the plate. Number 34, Colin Correjo, will be the designated hitter. He will be hitting for the starting pitcher, number 20, Andrew Kithill. Number 8, Oscar Salazar, will be in left field, batting fourth. He will be followed by number 17, Colby Diaz at third base. Batting sixth, number 23, Lucas Sparshoe at short. Number 1, Drew Forsell, will be at first base, batting seventh. Number 12, Joe Sparshoe, will be at second base. And batting ninth will be number 6, Jake Kalepa in center field. We are going to take a moment for the national anthem. We want to thank you for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider Baseball on SHN Sports. It's baseball, playoff baseball time in Texas. Your Rouse Raiders ready to get underway here at Raider Field. Game 1 of the series, Game 2, and Game 3, if necessary, will be played tomorrow at Canyon High School. That game start for game number 2 will start at noon tomorrow, and we will bring that to you here on SHN Sports. So the keys to victory that we need tonight from the Raiders, Steve.
Yeah, so I really think it's a hot start. We got to have a hot start. Shut them down in the first inning, shut them down in the second inning, and that's going to be lying upon Andrew Kithill, the starting pitcher there. And then quick bats, getting all over that their starting pitcher, E.J. Garcia, putting base runners on and moving them over, executing, bunt when we got a bunt, lay it down, and get those runners over 90 feet. So that's really what I got for the keys to the game.
The defensive battery for your Raiders tonight. On the bump, number 20, Andrew Kithill. Behind the plate, number 9, Carter Heinrich. At first base, number 1, Drew Forcell. At second base, number 12, Joe Sparshoe. At third base, number 17, Colby Diaz. And number 23, Lucas Sparshoe at short. In left field, number 8, Oscar Salazar. In center field, number 6, Jake Alepa. And in right field, number 3, Keegan Solomon. And that is your battery for the Raider defense. Due up for Canyon in the first, Chance Reisdorf, Austin Strassner, and E.J. Garcia.
Here we go, playoff time. Been looking forward to this for 2 years.
Last year did not have a baseball playoff due to the COVID-shortened season, much to the dismay and chagrin of many baseball parents and baseball players within the state of Texas and across the country.
That was a tough pill to swallow the day that they canceled everything.
Kithill winds and delivers a fastball in for strike 1 as he paints that inside corner. Called strike. Kithill working quickly. Reisdorf cuts on it. Drew Forcell tracks it, makes the catch, and that will retire Reisdorf for out number 1. Two pitches, 1 out, and that will bring up Austin Strassner. Strassner, the shortstop for the Cougars.
Left-handed hitting shortstop. Those are valuable.
Garcia on deck. The pitch from Kithill. This is cut on and hit out to right field. Keegan Solomon over, makes the catch, and that will retire Strassner. 2 away. As Garcia comes to the plate.
Good play there by Keegan. I think he might have been battling the sun a little bit there in right field. So good job there. Good job finding the ball and squeezing it.
Will Canalicchio on deck for the Cougars. Garcia takes outside for strike 1. And that, again, that's what Kithill does so well, is paint the corners. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike 2.
He has a little extra adrenaline, it looks like, out there on the mound.
0-2 the count to Garcia. Nobody on with 2 outs here in the top of the first. The 0-2 pitch, breaking ball, just misses high for ball 1. That was up. That was up. But so are the emotions, and pitch misses down and in for ball 2, and the count goes even at 2. Got a great turnout here tonight. Deuce is wild, and this is cut on and fouled back out of play, and the count will remain even at 2. For the playoffs, you may see that we have 4 umpires, and that will be the case all the way through. Garcia just underneath it, fouls it back.
So it looked like Andrew's trying to do a little bit of a different motion there, just to throw the batter off just a little bit. hung his knee up just a little longer.
The 2-2 pitch,
Oh, yeah.
breaking ball in for strike 3. Garcia caught looking, and that will do it for the Cougars in the first. Kid Hill retires the side in order. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. On to the bottom we go. We're scoreless here in Leander. Due up for the Raiders in the first, Solomon, Heinrich, and Correjo. Your defensive battery for the Cougars. On the mound, number 5, E.J. Garcia. Behind the plate, number 9, Chance Reisdorf. At first base, number 23, Will Canalicchio. At second base, number 1, Landon Piles. At third base, number 2, Sam Ortiz. At shortstop, number 8, Austin Strassner. In left field, number 24, Sonny Sosa. In center field, number 13, Isaac Wyman. And in right field, number 25, Blake Hollingshead.
Well, if there's ever time to say it's go time, it is go time right now. We need leadoff batters on board, on the base, and get them across the plate.
Garcia, the report that we have on him, he has a tendency to throw sidearm. He's kind of going with the 3/4 arm slot on that first pitch that we saw.
I don't see any sidearm.
I don't see any sidearm out of that at all. But that may be something he may be waiting to use, but typically not. He's coming about 3/4 slot. Looks somewhat familiar to Seth Francis. For those of you may remember back just a few years ago, Coach Crimpine was grooming him to be more of a sidearm pitcher, but he had such a unique mechanic and release of the ball that it was very deceptive when he was pitching. Looks somewhat similar to how he's coming out at natural 3/4 arm slot.
Yeah, I can see where you're saying that. It looks very similar, very, very familiar to me.
Keegan Solomon comes to the plate, batting from the right side. Heinrich on deck.
Keegan's probably been our most consistent hitter throughout the season.
Garcia from the windup. Pitch misses down and away for ball 1. Pitch in the dirt for ball 2. Nothing but fastballs so far on the first 2 pitches we've seen from Garcia.
Should actually be seeing another one here.
He has the sign. He winds and deals down and away for ball 3. And so far, I really like this umpire. He's has a pretty consistent strike zone. The 3-0 gets the outside corner for strike 1.
That's a take situation all the way from Keegan.
3-1 count. A pitch from Garcia outside for ball 4. And Garcia issues a walk to get things started.
E.J. Garcia may be having some trouble with the mound. He looked down on that last release and didn't like where his foot landed.
Well, Kid Hill's got it dug out how he likes it. And when you get another pitcher that comes up there, he's got to make that adjustment.
Absolutely, yep.
However, the previous pitcher had it dug out. Usually they rake away from the rubbers. Solomon extends his lead at first. Garcia takes a look. Heinrich shows bunt, fouls it off, and goes into an 0-1 count.
This is where I'm talking about execution. We got to execute. If a bunt is called and we need to bunt, we got to put it down on the ground.
So they have the scoreboard fixed here at Raider Field, but it's still kind of glitchy from what I can tell. It's blinking off and on in certain parts of it. The back pick to first is not in time as Solomon dives in. The second baseman, Landon Piles, came up about even with Garcia to play the bunt.
I think that was a planned play to try to back pick Keegan right there. Get an early cheap out. Keegan was aware of it.
1-1 the count to Heinrich. A throw over to first, not in time as Solomon dives back in. Canalicchio drops the ball. Colin Correjo on deck. The 1-1 pitch. This is cut on and fouled back out of play for strike 2. 1-2 the count.
Keegan looked like he had about another step and a half over there on the lead. So
Garcia from the stretch. The pitch outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Carter Heinrich. What a crowd we've got here tonight. I understand that some Rouse alumni, Donald Porter may be in here.
Uh-oh.
Dalton Porter, and Donna's dad, Donald, too, for that matter. Solomon gets back just in the nick of time. 2-2 the count. The pitch from Garcia. This is chopped on. It's kind of a dribbler toward third. The throw to first. In and out of the, or wasn't even into the glove. It was into the dirt and bounced over the glove of Canalicchio. The throw over from Garcia. That will go down as an E1 on the fielder's choice.
Very difficult play for the pitcher to make that. All his momentum going to the third base dugout. He's trying to throw it to a strike to first, and Carter Heinrich motored down to first base and did a good job in making it a close play. And Rouse was the beneficiary of that play.
Runners on the corners for Colin Correjo. Correjo batting from the left side. Garcia from the stretch. He throws into the dirt for ball 1.
Well, if I was Coach Krempine, I would put a take sign on here and make the pitcher throw a strike. He seems to be having a little bit of trouble finding he has trouble finding the strike zone.
Garcia comes set. Kind of glances over at third. He deals a strike on the inside corner for an even count, 1-1.
And there you go. Now go get him, Colin.
Heinrich extended his lead. I think that may be Walsh.
Yeah,
right?
Walsh is a courtesy runner there.
Sam Walsh courtesy running. Change up on the outside for ball 2. Definitely took a lot of speed off that one.
Yeah, definitely. He's
I bet that thing dropped 15 to 20 miles an hour between his fastball. The 2-1 pitch. This is cut on and line to short into the dirt. That would turn 1, but that will score. Solomon, and the Raiders take a 1-0 lead. A double play. That will go 6-4, 4-3.
Yeah, there's no RBI on that one, but we still do get the run home. So that's positive, yet it does clear the bases.
That will bring up the left fielder, Oscar Salazar. Salazar takes first strike. Nothing and 1 the count. The pitch from Garcia down and away for ball 1. Reisdorf gives the sign. The 1-1 pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch from Garcia. misses low for ball 3. And it's not that it's bad. You know, as a pitcher, you want to throw downhill, and he's throwing just a little bit low, and that's really where you want to hit it. A line out to right for for Oscar Salazar. And the Raiders have their first hit of the night.
That'll bring up number 17, third baseman.
The third baseman, Colby Diaz, comes to the plate. Lucas Sparshu on deck. Raiders do their best work with 2 outs as they've demonstrated throughout the course of the season.
All season long, it just seems like things happen with 2 outs.
First pitch from Garcia. This is hit over to the shortstop. The throw over to first is wide of the bag, and Diaz will be safe.
He's coming home.
He's coming home. The throw home will not be in time, and Salazar scores, and the Raiders take a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. All on the error made by Austin Strassner. And the Cougars with 2 critical errors here in the first inning.
Jump on them early. We've got to jump on them early. Even getting Colby home is a really important run here.
Lucas Sparshu at the plate. Pitch in for a strike, and a lot of times the umpire won't give a credit on that if the catcher doesn't make the catch.
If he doesn't catch it real cleanly and everything, it's usually not a strike. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get that one back.
An 0-1 count for Sparshu. Diaz at second base with 2 outs. Pitch misses low for ball 1. That will even the count. One on with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Raiders with a 2-0 lead. Pitch from Garcia, another chopper that's lined up the middle to short. The throw over to first in time. That will go 6-3 on the putout of Sparshu.
Two runs are really important right there. I mean, I think runs are going to be at a premium all night tonight. So to get out there early and to command the lead is huge, and just got to keep the momentum going.
Raiders get 2 runs on 1 hit. They leave 1. On to the second we go. Raiders leading this one 2-0 over Canyon. Due up for Canyon in the second. Canalicchio, Wyman, and Hollingshead. Andrew Kidhill back to pitch the second. He retired the side in order in the first. Tell you what, he's looking really sharp tonight.
Yep. He's got his game face on, that's for sure. I think everybody's looking really good, actually. Can't complain about that first inning.
More reminiscent of what we were seeing earlier in the season.
Yeah, definitely.
When Rouse was on a 12-game win streak. Number 22, Will Canalicchio, batting from the left side, facing Kidhill for the first time tonight. He takes for ball 1. Will Canalicchio. 1-0 the count. The pitch from Kidhill. A breaking ball just misses outside.
Not time to get cute. Let's hit some corners.
2-0 the count. The 2-0
There it is.
pitch. He gets that outside corner. Then he does it extremely well, painting those corners. And it's good to see an umpire that's actually calling, though.
Yeah, definitely.
The 2-1. That's chopped on foul for strike 2, and that will even the count.
Get him.
The 2-2 pitch. This is cut on and popped up out towards right or left center.
It's played.
Over the head of Salazar, and that will be a stand-up double for Canalicchio.
Okay.
It was a hit that he lost in the sun as he made the turn.
Yeah.
He had overrun it and kind of lost sight of it. And that will bring up the number 5 hitter, Isaac Wyman.
Yeah, Andrew's job now is just to, it's okay, we're going to pick you up, pick Oscar up, and move forward with this. Stop the bleeding right now.
First pitch, strike down the middle. Kidhill steps off and looks Canalicchio back to second. Not sure. I think that might be Mr. Rouse over there by Coach Mann. Charlie Rouse, the school's namesake here. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit back up the middle. This most likely will send Canalicchio home to score. Nope, they're going to hold him up. As Alepa gets the ball in quickly, and that'll put runners on the corners for the Cougars. Number 6 hitter, the right fielder, number 25, Blake Hollingshead, comes to the plate. Robbie Lopez on deck. Good to see the Rouse faithful in the house. Good to see Mr. Rouse. I've not seen him in, I guess, a year and a half now due to the COVID lockdown last year. First pitch offering to Hollingshead, in for a strike.
Rouse defense is playing back. Looks like they're playing for a double play. They will concede the run on a ground ball up the middle.
Kidhill from the stretch. The pitch, curveball, cut on and fouled off, and that's the exact pitch that you'd want to throw right there. Kidhill takes a look over. He throws it first. It's not in time as Wyman dives back in. The 0-2 pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Breaking ball slider in for strike 3 as Hollingshead did swing at that one. One away as Robbie Lopez comes to the plate. Landon Piles on deck. Pitch from Kidhill. It's in the dirt, but bounces in front of Heinrich for ball 1.
Kind of surprised they haven't tried to take second base. in this scenario.
Kid Hill comes set. 1-0. That's cut on and missed for a strike.
And they do take second base on that pitch.
And Wyman moves down to second on the stolen base. He had the jump.
Yeah, he had the jump.
There was no way that you were going to throw him out. Runners at second and third. The 1-1 pitch. This is down the middle. The throw home. In time.
Boy.
And that will get Canalicchio is on the fielder's choice. That will go 5-2 on the put out of Canalicchio.
Clean, hard, clean slide there by Canalicchio.
Very heads-up move by Colby Diaz to go home with it. Pitch, this is cut on. This is hit out to left. This will score Wyman. Landon Piles with a single. And Canyon has cut the lead in half. That will bring up the number 9 hitter, the left fielder, number 24, Sonny Sosa. I have to catch myself. You look at it, it does look like Sammy Sosa, but it is Sonny. Swing and a miss for strike one.
That just rolls off the tongue, Sammy Sosa.
Right. Former Chicago Cub, Texas Ranger. The 0-1, this is hit out to left. Oscar Salazar over, makes the catch, and that will do it for the Cougars in the second. The Cougars get 1 run on 3 hits. They leave 1. On to the bottom of the second we go. Raiders leading 2-1 over the Canyon Cougars. Due up for the Raiders in the second. Forsell, Sparshoe, and Alepa. Kathleen Forsell doing the PA duties tonight, making the announcements for the concessions. I used to do it a little bit different. I would always kind of make it sound really good. It's like, y'all feeling hungry right now? How about you thirsty? Your throat feeling a little dry? Come on down to the concession stand and get you something ice cold to drink. Get you some fresh hot dogs, some Double Dave's pizza rollers.
That's not fair. I tell you what, you're making me hungry now.
Get some chicken sliders from Bush's.
Michael Francis,
we
the
got
Hall of
some
Famer.
Bush's sweet tea. Come on down and get your fill at the concession stand.
Are you sure you're a building inspector and not a play-by-play announcer and
yeah, right. Yeah.
adsman?
Yeah, I do a little bit of all things. Like my wife says,
she
says you're the jack of all trades, the master of none.
You need to.
And a veritable cornucopia of useless knowledge.
Oh, my.
I'm good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Forsell comes to the plate. E.J. Garcia back on to pitch the second for the Cougars. Little Shotty on deck. Joe Sparshoe, for those of you who don't know him as Little Shotty. Garcia winds. This is cut on and hit deep to short. Throw over to first will be in time, and that will do it for Drew Forsell in the second. 6-3 on the putout. It was deep in the hole, but a good throw by Strassner to get the out.
He got rid of that ball in a hurry. Good play by Strassner.
First pitch from Garcia in for a strike. Jake Aleppa on deck. Pitch gets the outside corner for strike 2.
Okay.
I had no problem with that pitch.
That's fine.
That was a good one.
That's fine. We'll get that call too.
He's been consistent.
Yep.
The 0-2, this is cut on and hit foul. And the count remains 0-2. The 4 teams out of 26-5A, Canyon, Dripping Springs, Alamo Heights, and Kerrville-Tivy. The 4 teams out of 25-5A, Cedar Park has the number 1 seed as they face Leander in a play-in game to determine the seeding, but they were district co-champions. Pitch cut on and missed. A drop third strike. Little Shotty heads to first, and the throw down will be in time. Strikeout 2-3 on the putout. And that will bring up the center fielder, Jake Aleppa. And wouldn't it be great to see Aleppa with a breakout game at the plate tonight? First pitch from Garcia misses inside for a ball.
That would be fantastic. Get us started with 2 outs again.
The 1-0. Aleppa shows bunt, lays off for ball 2. So the 4 teams seeding 1-4 out of 25-5A. Cedar Park, Leander, Georgetown, and Rouse. The 2-0 pitch, that's in for a strike. Cedar Park facing Tivy tonight. Leander facing Alamo Heights, and Georgetown facing Dripping Springs. Pitch inside for ball 3. 3-1 the count. Bottom of the 4th, they're scoreless. Alamo Heights and Leander playing just across town tonight. The 3-1, that's in for strike 2 call as Aleppa was taking. The payoff pitch, that's cut on. A chopper is hit down towards third. Ortiz has it to throw over to first in time, and that will do it for the Raiders' second. They go in order, no runs on no hits. They leave nobody on. On to the second we go. Raiders leading 2-1 over the Canyon Cougars. Bush's Sweet Tea.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Their sweet tea is a little too rich for me. It's almost like drinking pure sugar.
Really important that Rouse comes out and shuts the door now, and no runs here. Stay 2-1. Keep the score the way it is.
Andrew Kidhill back on to pitch the third. He will face the top of the order, Reisdorf, Strasner, and Garcia. All of them are 0-1.
Oh, it went back to the top of the order already?
Yep.
Okay.
Texas high school baseball in the playoffs. They've been every year that Coach Crimpine has been here, and would have most likely have gone last year. Last year's team was a really, really tough team, and the Austin American Statesman had actually reported that the Raiders had the best chance of any of the area teams to making it all the way to state, but it was a COVID-shortened season. Reisdorf popped up to first, his first time up. Kidhill
He may be
having Heinrich go through the signs again.
He may be having trouble seeing the signs.
First pitch, fastball
Oh.
inside. Misses for ball 1. The 1-0, a pitch down and away for ball 2. 2-0 the count. Kid Hill from the windup. Pitch foul tipped for strike one. The 2-1 pitch, curveball, cut on, and Reisdorf upset with himself that he chased it, as it was definitely up out of the zone.
He helped out. He helped out Andrew there.
Reisdorf caught looking on a backdoor slider from Andrew Kidhill. And that will do it for out number one.
There's that outside corner.
The shortstop, Austin Strassner, comes to the plate. He flew out to right his first time up.
Yeah, he barreled up the ball on the first pitch last time up. Ooh, close.
Outside corner, just a bit outside.
Yep.
It was the right call. But
I agree with that. Yep.
1-0 the count. The pitch from Kidhill, that's outside. He lost the handle on a breaking ball. Two balls, no strikes. The 2-0 count. There. Wow, I'm not sure that was
hurts.
That was a nice pitch, but did not get the call. 3-0, fastball up high for ball four, and Kidhill issues his first walk of the night on 4 straight pitches. E.J. Garcia caught looking his first time up. 1 on with 1 out for Garcia. Strassner at first. Extends his lead. Pitch down and away for ball one.
Andrew needs to take a deep breath and make some adjustments here. Find the strike zone a little bit better.
Kidhill, a Wharton County Junior College commit, or Wharton College.
Yeah, Wharton County Junior College. Yeah, okay. The Pioneers.
The 1-0 to Garcia, a swing and a miss on a cover swing. That will even the count at 1. Back pick throw to first from Heinrich. He kind of lost it out of his glove.
He said 1-2.
I got
1-1.
I've got 1-1. One pitch. That's up high for ball 2. 2-1 the count. He's got 2-1.
2-1.
He got 2-1. He pulled the pinky back down. He at first he had the pinky up, but then he pulled it back down. Yeah, he's watching our broadcast. The 2-1 pitch, that's inside for ball 3. Little high.
Got to go get him.
Got to do work. Strassner staying relatively close, but he's going to take the jump on this one. That's foul tipped on a cover swing, and that will work the count full. Payoff pitch coming up. Got an excellent crowd here tonight. I know I've already said that, but more people just keep showing up. Kidhill from the stretch, the payoff pitch. Misses high for ball 4. Two on with 1 out.
Going to get a courtesy runner.
For Wyman, or for Canalicchio. Canalicchio with a stand-up double his first time up, and then thrown out at home.
Number 29, I don't have a name on it, but number 29 is, I believe that's a courtesy runner.
We'll get the name here in just a moment. Evan Janner. Pitch misses for ball one. And Coach Crimpine was about to call time, and Heinrich makes his way out to the mound. Runners at first and second with one out. Raiders leading by the slimmest of margins, 2-1. The 1-0 pitch. This is cut on and hit out towards left. Salazar over, makes the catch. And that will do it for Canalicchio in the third. Isaac Wyman, 1 for 1. He singled back in the first and eventually came around to score. Kidhill takes a long look in. Heinrich gives a sign. Streisner extending his lead at second. They take off, throw down to second, and nobody was there, and that goes into center field. Not exactly sure what the call was there, but whatever it was, it didn't work out for the Raiders' favor. And tying run has scored on a walk issued to Streisner. The other walk, Garcia standing at third. And Wyman with a 1-0 count. One and one the count. Fastball in the dirt. He gets by, and umpire
interference, maybe?
No, he's part of the field. He doesn't have to necessarily move out of the way. And that allows Garcia to run on the wild, to score on the wild pitch. And the Cougars have taken the lead here in the third. The two free passes have come back to haunt the Raiders. Free passes and an error. That goes down as an E2 on the run scored. It's not the kind of mistakes that you want to be making.
No, that's the type of mistake in playoff games that will hurt you. Every team is a good team from here on out, and every team will capitalize.
Every round you move forward is just that much better. Little liner to second, but it's an out too late. That will go 4-3 on the put out of Wyman. But the damage is done. The Cougars score 2 runs on no hits. They leave no one on. And after 2.5, it's 3-2 Canyon. Due up for the Raiders in the third. Back to the top of the order, Solomon, Heinrich, and Correjo. E.J. Garcia back out on the mound to pitch the third for the Cougars. And that's exactly what happens. Rouse returns the favor. They give up a huge error in the top of the third.
Yeah.
That allowed a run to score where Canyon made those mistakes back in the first. Raiders got to get back to doing work and make things happen here in the third. The thing is, when you make mistakes with good teams, they take advantage of them.
That is so true.
And once you give the edge, it's hard to get back. Pitch in for a strike. Nothing in one.
Rouse has to get something going and get something going quick.
Solomon hits this one out to deep left. Sosa over makes the catch, and that will do it for Solomon in the third.
Now batting number 9, your catcher, Carter Heinrich.
Heinrich will come to the plate. He hit into a fielder's choice and later caught into a double play. He reached on the error. Pitch misses down and away for ball one. The 1-0 delivery misses low for ball two. Garcia from the windup, he deals that pitch inside for a strike.
Heinrich was taking all the way right there. He's just making sure that the pitcher can find the strike zone.
Correa on deck. Pitch down and away for ball three. Again, we want to remind you, game 2 takes place tomorrow at noon at Canyon High School. Game 3, if necessary, will follow 30 minutes after. Check, swing, and a strike. That will work the count full. The payoff pitch, that's outside for ball 4. And Garcia issues his second walk of the night. That will bring up the designated hitter, Colin Correjo. Oscar Salazar on deck. Sam Walsh will courtesy run for the catcher. So as I mentioned previously, or started to mention, from here on out, you will have 4 umpires for every game.
Yay! Hip hip hooray!
Correjo shows bunt on a pitch outside. He lays off for a ball.
These games are too important to just try it with a 2-man crew.
So Correjo will trot down and get some advice from Coach Crimpine. Oh, he's pulling out the peanut M&Ms. Mike Alepa. Oh. Miss Kathleen Forsell, I already have, but I wish her a happy Mother's Day and all of the Rouse Raider baseball moms. This is cut on and hit back up the middle to Piles. Piles to Strasner to Canalicchio. And a double play will end it for the Raider third. They'll go 4-6, 6-3. And Canyon retires the side in order. In a roundabout way.
In a roundabout way, yeah.
In a roundabout way. On to the fourth we go. Raiders trailing 3-2 on a quick inning by Canyon. Quick half inning. Garcia getting out with a limited number of pitches through the past 2 innings.
Yeah, so right now we have Garcia at 44 pitches, maybe 45 pitches, and Andrew Kithill at 50. UIL, of course, allows 110 pitches in a day, and I think you can combine that over multiple games as well. Is that your understanding as well?
I believe
that?
that's,
Yeah.
You have a certain allotment with a certain amount of rest.
With a certain amount of rest. If you don't get to that rest, then you still have that certain allotment. So
if he was to say, coach made a pitching change and he had 50 pitches, then tomorrow he'd be available for 60 pitches.
For 60, correct. Yes. At least that's how I understand it.
That is my understanding of it as well. Due up for Canyon, Hollingshead, Lopez, and Piles.
Starting it off for the Canyon Cougars.
Hollingshead struck out his first time up.
Ooh.
This is hit off the foot of Kithill. Sparshoe has it, throw to first. In time, and just in time. What a play by Little Shotty. That will go 4-3.
1-4-3. It hit his glove.
It did hit his glove?
Yeah, that hit his glove and died.
1-4-3. I don't know that you can count it as that since he didn't make the throw over. So he just slowed it down. That's going to go 4-3 on the official book. Lopez takes first strike. The 0-1 delivery.
Nice pitch.
Nice breaking ball. Gets the inside corner for strike two. Landed Piles on deck. The 0-2 pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Nasty. The big nasty curveball comes in and catches Lopez looking for out number two. That will bring up Landon Piles. Landon Piles is 1 for 1. He singled back in the second. An RBI single. And he jumped on the first pitch from Kithill. Slider in for a strike. Swing and a miss for strike two. Curveball, this one hit out to deep left. Salazar tracking it, and it's just above his glove. The throw in will keep Piles at second base with a stand-up double. And then that will bring up Sonny Sosa. Sosa 0 for 1. He flew out to left. That is two that has gotten over the head of Salazar.
Yeah.
And he just had turned on it the wrong way, and he had to shift his shoulders, and he lost sight of the ball. The 0-2, this is lined up to second. Sparshoe has it. Throw to first.
Here we go.
In time, and that will do it. 4-3 on the putout of Sosa. Canyon gets no runs on one hit. They leave one. After 3.5, it's 3-2 Canyon. Due up for the Raiders in the Raider half of the fourth, Salazar, Diaz, and Sparshoe. Big shotty. And we want to wish all of you dear moms out there listening to the broadcast tonight, we want to wish you a very happy Mother's Day. And we will do that again tomorrow as well. But for those that may not listen, but you're listening tonight, happy Mother's Day.
You have big plans for Mother's Day? How are you celebrating, Michael?
Well, Norma she wants the kids to come over, so we will have a
Of course.
house full with the grandbabies and Tim and Seth and Morgan most likely. Morgan is Seth's fiance. E.J. Garcia back on to pitch the fourth for the Cougars. Updated score in the bottom of the sixth. Alamo Heights leading Leander 2-0.
Starting it off for the Raiders at the bottom of the fourth is number 8, left fielder Salazar.
Oscar Salazar stands at the plate. He takes for a strike. Salazar 1 for 1. And he singled back in the first, and he eventually came around to score. The 0-1 pitch, a slider, misses outside for ball one. That will even the count. Cut on and hit foul for strike 2. One and two the count to Salazar. Garcia picks up the sign from Reisdorf. Colby Diaz on deck. The 1-2 pitch.
Can't take that.
Catches him looking. And a rare caught-looking strikeout by Oscar Salazar.
Number 17, third baseman Colby Diaz.
Colby Diaz will come to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice and reached on the error by the shortstop. This is hit back up the middle at second, and Piles has it. The throw over to first in time, and that will do it for Diaz.
Now batting number 23, shortstop Lucas Sparshoe.
Big shotty comes to the plate. Lucas Sparshoe, the older brother of Joe Sparshoe, little shotty. First pitch by Garcia misses high for a ball. The 1-0 pitch. That's in for a strike. And I think the strike zone is actually starting to lower some as those low pitches are starting to be called strikes now. There is some activity going in the Cougar bullpen. Pitch in for a strike, 1-2. The count, it looks like number 4 getting loose. 1-2 pitch, that's cut on, hit foul. And the count will remain 1-2. Carl Stockman. Number 4, Carl Stockman getting loose in the Canyon bullpen. Drew Forcell on deck. From the windup, foul tip into the glove of the catcher, and that will do it for the Raider fourth. Raiders go in order. No runs on no hits. They leave no one on. After 4 complete, it's 3-2 Canyon, and that's exactly what we talked about. When you make mistakes to good teams, they take advantage, and it gets hard to recover from it.
Absolutely. Yep. And we just got to somehow we got to take the momentum back here. And I don't know if that's going to be a key walk that we can take and move them around on a bunt and everything, but it's going to take a lot of execution Flawless execution from us.
Garcia had a shaky first, but he has settled in, and he's retired the side in order through the past 3 innings. Due up for the Cougars in the 5th. The 1, 2, and 3 hitters, Reisdorf, Strasner, and Garcia. I don't think that Canyon actually has a broadcast crew here tonight. So if you're watching, we thank for Canyon. We thank you for tuning in and watching the game on SHN Sports.
Give us a like.
Yeah.
At least.
Right. Give us a like at least, and
if
you're new and you've never been able to tune in to Rouse Raider Baseball, click like and subscribe, and then hit that notification bell, and you'll be notified of Rouse Raider Baseball action on SHN Sports. Reisdorf comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He has popped up to first and was caught looking back in the 3rd. Kidhill delivers. Slider in for strike 1.
Really nice pitch right there.
That's what he does so well. The 0-1. This one is hit out to deep left.
Gone.
And over the fence, a home run for Chance Reisdorf. And the Cougars take a 4-2 lead over the Raiders. That one was kind of hard to track. It looked like it was going foul, but
it just snuck in
just
around
snuck
the pole.
in.
Yep, right around the pole.
And that's the first home run that I've seen Kidhill give up all season long. That will bring up Strasner. Swing and a miss for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch gets the outside corner for strike 2. Kidhill steps off and resets. This one is cut on and hit out to left. Salazar tracks it, makes the catch, and that will do it for Strasner. Garcia comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He's caught looking back in the 1st and then walked back in the 3rd and eventually came around to score the go-ahead run. First pitch offering is fouled off for a strike. Canalicchio. The 0-1. Curveball just misses high. He wanted to call it, but
yeah, that's a good call right there.
Fastball inside for ball 2. You can kind of tell occasionally when an umpire's still trying to think in his mind what he saw.
Yeah. There it is.
Slider in for strike 2, and that will even the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch, that's cut on and hit up toward 3rd. Diaz has it. The throw to first high and pops out of the glove of Forcell and goes into the Raider dugout, and the ground rule will give Garcia second base. So to reach on, he reaches on the error. That will go as an E5.
Got a courtesy runner, number 29. in at second.
I'm not sure how that scores exactly. Ground rule, advance.
Oh,
First pitch to
ask for it.
Canalicchio, high and outside for ball one. One on with one out. Canalicchio is 1 for 2. Swing and a miss on a pitch inside on the hands. That will even the count up at 1. Isaac Wyman on deck. 1-1 pitch way outside for ball 2. Isaac Wyman. I'm sorry. I tried again.
Wave the white flag on that one.
2-1. This is hit foul and over the fence. It's a good thing it was. If
Long
it'd been
strike.
fair, it had been out.
Ball is carrying to left field, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, Canyon's got their starting to flex their arms here just a little bit. Two and two, the count to Canalicchio.
There you go.
Canalicchio caught looking on a slider from Andrew Kidhill for the second out. That will bring up Urretagaina. Wyman. He's 1 for 2. He singled and grounded to second. Garcia extended his lead at second. Pitch misses high for ball 1. Well, actually, the courtesy runner. That's not Garcia. Number 29, Evan. I can't remember his last name. Don't have the card in front of me. Miss Kathleen Forsell has it. Pitch misses high for ball 2.
All right. This is where he's got to buckle down and start throwing some strikes.
Kidhill from the stretch. Takes a look back at the runner. Curveball misses high for ball 3.
I know some of the Rouse faithful are looking for that call, but you're just not going to get that.
Yeah, that's high. It was
high.
It was the right call. So the 3-0 misses high for ball 4. And runners at first and second for Canyon for Blake Hollingshead. Hollingshead's 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded to second. Kidhill takes a long look in.
Yep.
Pitch in for a strike. And I think he's lucky to get that one because Heinrich did not hang on to the ball. Nothing in 1, the count to Hollingshead. The 0-1 pitch. This is hit out to left. This is going to fall in for a base hit. Runner will score. And Wyman over to third. Canyon extends their lead 5-2 over the Raiders. That will bring up Robbie Lopez. Lopez hit into a fielder's choice and caught looking his last at bat.
Number 12. Number 12 is coming up to the plate.
Number 12. Do we have the lineup card? I'm sorry. Brett Atkinson will be batting for the designated hitter. This is popped up and hit foul. Nothing in one, the count to Atkinson. Swing and a miss for strike two. Two on with two outs, runners on the corners. The 0-2 pitch is hit foul, and the count remains 0-2. Defensive indifference right there. It's smart play by Kidhill not to react on that. He already had the jump. Let's just step off and reset. The 0-2 fastball cut on and missed for strike three. And that will do it for the Cougar fifth. Cougars get 2 runs. On 2 hits, they leave 2. After 4.5, it's 5-2 Cougars. Due up for the Raiders in their half of the fifth, Forsell, Sparshoe, and Aleppa. Raiders have got to break the cycle that they're in. They've been retired in order through the past 3 innings. E.J. Garcia back to pitch the fifth, as he has been completely effective.
He really has. He's thrown a really good game so far. Maybe the first inning jitters got to him a little bit, but he's really settled down and he's thrown a lot of good strikes. Got to give credit where credit's due.
Garcia from the windup, he deals for a called strike. Looks like we do have some activity going in the Raider bullpen. That's cut on and drops in for a base hit.
No man's land.
Yeah, the Texas leaguer. Forsell with the first hit since the first inning. Raiders had only 1 hit coming into this inning. Dad sticks his head over and looks at Mom and smiles.
Doesn't matter how hard you hit him as long as you hit him in the right spot.
Well, we've been victims of it many times throughout the season. Garcia deals for a strike. And again, he's gone to that lowered his strike zone just a bit to capture that. So it'd be right at a knee-high fastball. The 0-1, that's hit foul.
Fouled it off his foot in the box, so it's obviously a foul ball.
Garcia shakes off a sign. Then he gets one he likes. The 0-2 pitch, that's a chopper, hit back up the middle. Play over to first is not in time, but they get the force at second. There go Piles to Strasner to get Forcell. 4-6. The fielder's choice.
Something funky happened.
So Coach Crampine out to talk to the umpire. I'm not exactly sure if the foot came off the bag, and that's what he's
thinking. That's
what he's trying to argue. Yeah, he calls him out.
He did call him out. Yep. Okay.
So 4-6 on the put out of Forcell. And that will bring up Jake Alepa.
You know, back before instant replay, it used to be a neighborhood call at second base. If you got anywhere in the neighborhood, you were going to get called out on that. But
right.
Since instant replay has happened, they've really cracked down on that.
Alepa takes for ball one. Pitch high and inside. Keegan Solomon on deck. Got a couple lefties getting loose. Pitch fouled off for a strike, and that will even the count in the Raider bullpen. And neither one of those are Daniel Norris. 1-1. That's pitched down and away. Throw to second will not be in time, and Sparshoe has a stolen base. Little shotty. Pitch to Alepa in for a ball. Raiders got a peck away, but they got a peck away at the lead, but they don't have a whole lot of time left in the game.
Yeah, you got to get moving on it.
2-1, misses low for ball two.
I've got three.
Ball three.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
You got it.
I saw two, and in my head I had the count backwards. 3 balls, 1 strike to Jake Alepa. 1 on with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Raiders trailing by 3. Pitch from Garcia is cut on and missed. And the count goes full. Throw back to second, goes into center field. Little Sparshoe heads to third. The throw to third will not be in time. Throw from Wyman to Ortiz. Pulls him way off the bag. And Little Shotty has him another stolen base.
Full count here.
The payoff pitch. That's cut on and hit down to first. Canalicchio has it and will step on the bag, but that will score Sparshoe.
Really got to get the run there. That's good play, putting the ball in play and getting the run home. RBI for Jake Alepa.
5-3 lead for Canyon. That will bring up the top of the order in Keegan Solomon. Solomon takes for a strike. Well, the Raiders have broken the cycle. Solomon, the 4th batter of the inning for the Raiders. He takes for a ball, and that will even the count. One pitch down and away for ball 2. The 2-1 pitch misses low for ball 3. Heinrich on deck. Nobody on with 2 outs here in the bottom. 3-1, a chopper that's hit down the third base side. Out of the glove of Ortiz. And that will be an E5. On Ortiz. Be curious to see with the speed of Solomon if he had played it cleanly that it would have beaten out the throw. I think that he would have, but throw to first is not in time as Solomon dives back in. Carter Heinrich comes to the plate. He's 0 for 2. Or he's actually 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice, reached on an error, and then got caught up in a double play on a walk.
He's saying it's a 0-0 count.
Oh, he's back pick, not in time, and that was a good effort by Solomon to dive back in. Had the throw been lower, he would have been out.
Yeah. Solomon went about 30% of the way to second base and then turned around and came back.
Reisdorf sets up outside. Heinrich will take for ball 1. That will even the count. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and watching Raider baseball on SHN Sports. I'm Michael Francis alongside Mr. Steve Kidhill. Again, a throw over to first, not in time, and they were wanting to keep Solomon anchored to that bag.
They definitely have a scouting report on Keegan Solomon. He can steal a bag pretty easily.
One pitch, down and away for ball 2. Cut off and, or cut on and cut off. Francis, you amaze me, son. That one fouled off. That will even the count up at 2. Deuce is wild for Carter Heinrich. Again, a throw to first. Not in time. There you go. The 2-2 pitch misses outside, and the count works full.
I tell you, that pitch could have gone either way. I'll take it that way, but it could have gone. It wouldn't have surprised me if that pitch would have been called.
The payoff pitch. This is swung on and into foul territory. And the catch is made by Landon Piles. And that will do it for the Raider fifth. They get no runs on one hit, or they get 1 run on 1 hit. They leave 1. And after 5 complete, it's 5-3 Canyon. Well, Steve, we got 6 outs left.
Yep. Gotta do it with the bat.
You got to make something happen. How many pitches does Andrew have left in the tank?
Andrew is at 84 pitches.
26 pitches.
He has 26 pitches. You know, that might be good enough for 1 inning. But got to shut him down. Got to shut down Canyon and move forward with the bats. Michael, I got a shout out to my buddy Andy Martinez. He is turning 50 here this month, and
congratulations.
After this game concludes, I'm going to go over to his house, and amazingly enough, I'm going to have a piece of cake and possibly a beer or two.
Well, happy birthday, and enjoy that. You might need that after this.
I might need it after this, exactly.
Yep.
So,
Andrew Kidhill back on to pitch the 6th. Due up for Canyon in the 6th. Piles, Sosa, and Reisdorf. Piles 2 for 2. He has a single and a double. Kidhill from the windup. The first pitch gets the outside corner for strike 1. And the interesting thing is, and you look at the scorecard here, Landon Piles, pitch in for a strike. Landon Piles has only seen a total of 6 pitches from Andrew in 3 at-bats. And he has a single and a double. Swung on and missed, and that will do it for Piles. A strikeout victim. Piles, the 7th strikeout for Kidhill of the night. That will bring up Sonny Sosa. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out to left and grounded to second. This one's popped up and playable. Sparshoe makes the catch. F6 on the pop-up. Chance Reisdorf. He's 1 for 3. He's popped up to first. He struck out looking and has put one over the fence. A home run back in the 5th. A very close game, all things considered, between
absolutely
these two squads.
Good baseball game here. Quality entertainment.
We have an updated score. Bottom of the 7th, Alamo Heights leading Leander 3-1. Leander with 2 outs. We got 1 out, and it's like a 2-strike. Game over. Final. Pitch in for a strike and in and out of the glove of.
Seen that multiple times by both catchers tonight. And a called strike. Just
normally you don't see an umpire do that. If the catcher doesn't squeeze it, they don't call the strike. But this umpire tonight is. Swung on and hit foul for strike 2. I have no complaints with what I've seen from the umpires tonight. It's been a solid performance all the way around. That's the other thing is when you get into the playoffs, usually the
higher levels,
the ones that had the most complaints that people they don't get to officiate games in the playoffs. The 0-2 pitch. This is cut on and hit high into left field. And that's going to fall in for a base hit. As I think Sparshoe kind of threw Salazar off on trying to make a catch on it. And
well, so what Andrew needs to do here is pick him up again and go after the next batter. That's all he can do.
Somebody needed to call somebody off. Pitch cut on and hit out foul. That's a long strike for Austin Strachner. Strachner's 0 for 2. He's flown out to left, flown out to right, and has a walk. Throw over to first will not be in time as Reisdorf dives back in. I think it may be a courtesy runner.
I think he, yeah.
The 0-1 pitch to Strachner outside for ball one. 1-1 the count. Kid Hill from the stretch. Slider in for a strike. And the count goes to 1-2.
So that was a fake steal attempt, or fake steal, and it got the move. It got the infield moving all over the place. If the batter would have put the ball in play, we might have been in trouble there.
This one is hit out towards right center. Alepa over, makes the catch. And that will do it for the Cougars in the 6th. They get no runs on one hit. They leave one on. After 5.5, it's 5-3 Canyon.
We need to make this interesting and score a couple runs and get this into extra innings.
Due up for the Raiders, Salazar, Diaz, and Sparshoe.
If you're curious, Andrew Kithill has hit the 94 pitch limit, pitch count. Again, he has 110, so 16 left.
So you would think that you would definitely see him in the 7th. Don't know that he'll be able to go the distance.
I do know that I believe I see Logan Smith warming up, and he's been warming up for a couple innings. So I think we're going to him next.
E.J. Garcia back out on the mound to pitch the 6th for the Cougars. Not sure of his pitch count right now, but I'm sure.
I can find that. 77 pitches through
77
through 5. So we will probably see him for 2 more in the 6th and the 7th.
Stepping up to the plate, number 34, designated hitter, Colin.
Well, he's had an effective night tonight as he has really dominated the Raider bats, or silenced the bats, since the first. First pitch outside for ball one. Salazar 1 for 2. He singled in the first and caught looking in the 4th. Pitch in for a strike. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1-2 the count. Did I do mess up? I think I messed up. Yep, I did. I was saying Salazar. We're looking at Correjo.
This is Correjo, yeah.
Made a huge mistake. 2-2 count. Pitch down and away. Okay, I've got it taken care of. Creo works the count full. This is a chopper hit back up the middle. This is actually going to be a base hit as Correjo legs it out.
Now batting number 8 left fielder, Oscar
It's only the third. Let me go back to my book. 1, 2, 3. Only the third hit of the night for the Raider bats.
Okay, so Sam Walsh is coming in as a pinch runner. That effectively puts him officially in the game. As a DH, yes.
Sam Walsh in now, as Steve mentioned. And Oscar Salazar comes to the plate. Pitch inside for ball 1. Now this is the thing that I really have to say, as an impressive shortstop, Austin Strachner has, other than the one errant throw that he's made, he covers territory as a shortstop, and he does it well.
Top level. He's a top level shortstop that many colleges should be looking at. I'm unsure if he's committed, but he's definitely top level.
1-1, in and out of the hand of Reisdorf. We'll see Walsh down to second. He's just really impressive. I'm just watching him cover the field as a shortstop. He is definitely the real deal. Garcia taking a long look in. And again, he takes a look back at Walsh at second. Nobody holding him on. Pitch misses inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike count to Oscar Salazar. Colby Diaz on deck.
By the way, I've got ball 3. Yeah, it's 3-1.
Is it 3-1? I must have missed one somewhere. That's not unlike me. I'm not perfect. There's ball 4. And the Raiders have runners at first and second with no outs for Colby Diaz. And Colby Diaz could put this back in the Raiders' favor with one swing of the bat. And I'm sure that their coaches have done the scouting report on this, and they're going to figure out, okay, what pitch do we want to throw here to get him to hit into a ground ball double play? Don't put anything in his wheelhouse that he could put over the fence. Diaz, he's hit into a fielder's choice, reached on an error, and is grounded to second. Lucas Barshoe on deck.
Interesting, the first baseman is playing him on the grass like he's going to bunt the ball. I don't see Colby Diaz bunting the ball here at all. We're looking for a 3-run homer.
Garcia will spin off and look Walsh back to second.
This is an obvious bunt situation, but I don't know if it's a bunt situation with Colby up.
The Canyon coach was yelling at Strachner to get into a certain position. Garcia takes a look back, and he's going to come home with it. Pitch outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch, that's in for a strike. A fastball down the middle, and that's probably the pitch you want right there.
There's not anything, I mean, that is a strike.
Mike Alepa is always hungry, and the concession stand takes good care of him. And he takes good care of the concession stand. Mike Alepa, folks, for the past 3 years was a concession stand manager, and he did an outstanding job.
Fantastic.
Especially with one that it's a job that nobody really wants.
No, I know.
It's always the hardest position to get filled on the Booster Club.
Hardest position to get filled. You're always working while the game's going on. It's thankless.
1-1 pitch inside, cut on and missed for strike 2.
Good cut. Got his money's worth there.
Well, I think he came up a little short. just maybe you were talking about Garcia got his money's worth right there. But it was Diaz's pitch for sure. 1-2 the count to Diaz. The pitch from Garcia. This is chopped into left field. This will be a base hit. Walsh sent home, and he will score. An RBI single for Colby Diaz. Raiders cut into the lead and trail by 1. Runners at first and second with no outs for Lucas Sparshoe. Sparshoe's 0 for 2. He is grounded to short and struck out.
So Colby Diaz is getting a pinch runner. Try to get a number.
42.
That would be Jack Knight.
And Jack Knight being told to remove jewelry. Yeah, to their credit, a lot of times they don't ever make it into the game, so they just wear their stuff and not thinking that they're ever going to get into the game. So at some point.
Jack is an athlete, let me tell you. He comes home with medals from track and field all the time. So he's a burner.
Lucas Sparshoe needing a break. A throw back to second. In and out of the glove of Stasner. But Salazar will hold tight. Garcia steps off. What did she feed you? A sausage wrap? Did you get you a sausage wrap? You got you a chicken slider?
Yes.
Oh, a hamburger?
He got it all.
Man, look at the hot dog and a hamburger. I'm starting to feel a little hungry. How about you, Steve? Steve's probably thinking it's birthday cake.
I'm constantly hungry, though. So.
Garcia definitely taking his time. Sparshoe lays the bunt down the third base line. An excellent bunt. The throw down to first will be in time.
Great bunt. Great
But
bunt.
a perfect bunt laid down by Sparshoe. Big shotty with the sacrifice bunt to move the runners over. Tying run just 90 feet away. 2 on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. A good hit deep single for Forsell could score 2 runs. Pitch into the dirt.
Oh, umpire lost his head. His helmet.
For ball 1. I'm not exactly sure. Reinsdorf lost it, and both him and the umpire seemed like they struggled to find it.
Yeah.
Garcia again taking his time. The 1-0 count to Forsell, a pitch down and away for ball 2.
All of a sudden, E.J. Garcia is up to 95 pitches.
Well, he's thrown 23. No. 19.
19 in this inning. Okay.
Is that right?
They're going to put him on. They're going to intentionally walk to get the force play anywhere.
And they want to get to Joe Sparshoe. And the thing is, Sparshoe can be a fire plug.
Sure can.
With the bat. He has proved that.
Just needs to find his pitch.
Garcia from the stretch. He deals, and that hits him.
There we go. New ball game.
And the Raiders tie the ball game by virtue of a hit batter.
Big RBI for Joe Sparshoe right there. 97. I've got 97 on my game changer. I don't know what's official.
Ryan Galloway pinch hitting for Jake Alepa. And Galloway, another one of those hitters that can hit for power.
He really can.
That pitch outside for ball one.
Just needs to find his pitch. He finds his pitch as this ball's going to go find some grass out in the outfield.
Garcia deals a swing and a miss as Galloway chases ball two. And that will even the count 1-1. Bases loaded with one out for Ryan Galloway. Reisdorf gives the sign. The 1-1 pitch. That's lined back to first to throw home on the force. He was off. He pulled his foot off the bag. And the Raiders have taken the lead. A fielder's choice from Ryan Galloway. And the throw to first, or the throw from first to get the force at home, pulled the catcher off the bag.
So the manager is going to come on over. Jim Blair is going to come over and talk to the home plate umpire about that call. It was pretty obvious that he did get pulled off. I just didn't know if the home plate umpire would actually call it. So
we'll definitely take it. You can go back and review it after the game, but keep in mind for the playoffs, probably after tonight you won't be able to see the game as we are making these private.
We will take them down
through the playoffs and taking them down because we get scouted through those. Raiders take a 6-5 lead. A pitch inside to Keegan Solomon. One 1-0 the count to Solomon. Bases loaded. The 1-0. This is hit out to deep left. This will be caught. The throw home will not be in time as Drew Forcell scores.
Drew Forcell, good base running. I thought he was going halfway there for a second, but he did tag up and make it home.
That will go down as a sac fly for Keegan Solomon. Blake Gonzalez comes to the plate for Carter Heinrich. Raiders take a 2-run lead. And the bases have 2 aboard. Runners at first and second. Garcia will spin off and look Sparshoe back to second. Galloway at first, Sparshoe at second. Gonzalez takes for ball 1. Colin Correjo on deck. The 1-0 pitch from Garcia gets the outside corner for a strike. That will even things up. The 1-1 pitch high and inside for ball 2. Raiders have scored 4 in this inning. Foul tip into the glove of the catcher for strike 2. Two balls. If y'all can see what I'm seeing, they're shaking their hats out here. Want some change here. They're begging.
They're begging.
The 2-2. This is got on and playable. Canalicchio over makes the catch, and that will do it for the Raiders 6. But the Raiders get 4 runs on 2 hits. They leave 2. On to the 7th we go. It's 7-5 Rouse. Due up for the Cougars in the 7th. It's the heart of the order. Garcia, Canalicchio, and Wyman.
Yeah, so Andrew's coming back out for another. He's at pitch 94.
He's got 16 pitches available.
He has 16 pitches available, which, that's an average inning. You try to get in and out of every inning with about 15 pitches. So we'll see what he can do.
See if Kid Hill can pick up the win and get out of the inning.
I'm being told that our official pitch count has him at 95 pitches. So he has 15 pitches.
Well, that's exactly what he needs to get through. I don't know what that means. No, No. I don't know what he would be indicating by that since he went on about his business. Unless there's a defensive change that has been made, somebody is substituted.
So I believe all the people that pinch hit, like Blake Gonzalez pinch hit for Carter Heinrich. Carter Heinrich has come back into the game as the catcher.
So that's what
re-enter.
it is.
Everybody re-entered.
Right.
Ryan Galloway pinch hit for Jake Alepa. Jake Alepa is now back in the center field.
Garcia takes for ball 1. This one swung on and hit foul for a strike. That'll even the count up at 1. Garcia has been caught looking. He's walked, and he reached on an error and was awarded second base on the ball going into the Raider dugout. Slider cut on and hit over to third. Diaz has it to throw to first. Is in time as Forcell will tag Garcia for out number 1. 5-3 on the put out of Garcia. That will bring up Will Canalicchio. Will Canalicchio has doubled. He's flown out to left and been caught looking. And he's 1 for 3.
Oh, yeah.
He takes for strike 1. And you start to feel a little bit of momentum starting to swing in Rouse's favor. The 0-1.
There we go.
A slider cut on and missed for strike 2.
My heart is pumping. It's like I've run a sprint marathon right now. Man.
The 0-2 pitch, a fastball, misses low.
He tried a little quick pitch there. Good time to try it. Throws a strike. He gets the batter, but he just couldn't put the ball over the plate, put it in the strike zone. So.
The 1-2 pitch, a fastball, just misses low.
Ring him up.
For ball 2, that will even the count. The 2-2 pitch.
Yes.
Curveball.
Oh, I thought he caught it.
Foul. Said it hit foul. Had Heinrich been able to hang on to it, I thought it hit in his glove. I could be wrong about that.
It did. It definitely hit his glove. I think the batter didn't think he hit it at all.
The 2-2, that's hit foul. And the count remains even at 2. Kid Hill from the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Slider, this is hit out to center. Jake Alepa over, makes the catch.
One more.
And the Cougars are down to their final out.
For you listeners out there listening to me and rooting for Rouse, please just understand.
And his son is on the mound, and
I'm the pitcher. Yeah. I'm the pitcher's dad there. So.
Isaac Wyman comes to the plate.
Oh no! He called an illegal pitch, but that's just terrible. That's terrible. That's why? The ball was in play. He's calling it one illegal pitch. Flush that. Just got to flush that.
Yeah, just let it go. Nothing you can do about it. It's beyond your control. Go 1-0. Pitch sails high for ball 2.
Nice pitch.
Breaking ball in for a strike. A 2-1 delivery.
Nope.
Just misses down and away for ball 3.
Rouse has a shift on right now.
The 3-1, that sails high for ball 4. Not sure how many pitches that Andrew has, but Coach Crimpine is.
That's it. That's 110. That's right at 110. He cannot go. If he had one more pitch, he could go after this batter. But he has at 110 pitches, and so he's done. Yeah. 110.
So he's reached the limit and is required by UIL rules
Great
to
outing.
leave the game.
Great outing. Yep.
Outstanding performance by Andrew Kidhill tonight.
It's going to be Mason Bowers coming in.
Mason Bowers will come on in relief of Andrew Kidhill. Bowers has not seen any action since the Liberty Hill game.
While Andrew is responsible for the runner on first, he goes 6 2/3 innings, gives up 8 hits, 2 earned runs, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts tonight. Okay, so what just happened was Mason Bowers went in, and I believe he is leaving with an injury. He is unable. He was officially announced and in the game, and he is leaving with an injury. He still is having arm issues.
So Logan
Yep.
Smith will come in relief.
The nice thing is we have them with their backs against the wall. We need 1 out. The tough thing is the tying run is at the plate.
Blake Hollingshead will come to the plate. He is 1 for 3. He has struck out, grounded to second, and singled. Coach Crimpane opting to bring in a lefty. I believe the last appearance that Logan Smith had was versus Cedar Park.
Yes.
The first game versus Cedar Park.
Yep. I believe that. I believe they just kind of gave that game and said, "Here you go. This is your game," and he was there to clean up the duty in cleanup duty there. Very different assignment today.
Smith from the stretch. First pitch in for a called strike. Smith definitely not as hard a thrower as Kidhill. The 0-1. This is cut on and hit foul. Over the fence for strike 2.
We'll take strike 2, even though that was a long hit ball. Oh, boy. 1 strike away. Come on.
0-2 count to Hollingshead.
We've decided not to hold the runner on first base, basically giving him second.
Pitch. This is popped up and playable. Little shotty over, makes the catch, and that will do it. The Raiders steal game 1 away from the Canyon Cougars, 7-5.
Wow.
Andrew
What a
Kidhill will get the win on the night, and E.J. Garcia will take the loss.
What a game. What a game. Guys, did not, and there's no quit in that one. Here we go.
Oh, somebody left him hanging. You don't want to leave him hanging. Hey, how's it going? J-Mo's mom and dad here. Good to see y'all.
Great, great game.
Got a lot of fans in the stand, a lot of alumni, and what a fantastic game. I cannot.
Well, I am so excited, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I am going to go down and say hello to my son. And
yeah, go do it, Dad. Be a proud dad. I'll take care of closing everything out up here.
Take care.
I am him. Oh, how are you doing, sir? Nice to meet you, Michael Francis. Oh, well, thank you, sir. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you. So what a win for the Rouse Raiders tonight. And get the big fist bump from Mike Alepa. And here's Steve Kidhill going, on the outside. What an exciting night for Raider faithful. Raiders get the win, the first game of a 3-game series. Tomorrow will be game 2 at 12 o'clock. Game 3, and if necessary, will be played 30 minutes after game 1. Woo, I tell you what an exciting game. That is the first loss for Canyon in 17 games, actually 18 games. They were on a 17-game win streak, and Rouse ended that streak tonight. Wow, but you got to give a tip of the cap to Canyon. They're a well-coached, well-played team and did an outstanding job tonight. Rouse just took advantage and were able to make things happen in the 6th inning to claim the victory tonight. And Andrew Kidhill coming out in the 7th, taking care of business, going 2/3 of the inning, and Logan Smith gets the save tonight versus Canyon. And I'll tell you what, folks, I am excited, and as many are here tonight, an exciting game. Raiders get the happy win, 7-5 over Canyon. So keep in mind, we will be broadcasting tomorrow at noon for Game 2. And as I mentioned, Game 3 if necessary. Leander loses tonight to Alamo Heights 3-1. And I do not have an update on the other scores going on. I will try to take a look here. I believe at least one of those games is being played on SHN Sports. And I will look them up on YouTube right now and see if I can find that game. All right, it looks like it is going live right now. And Georgetown, that game is in the, has gone final, 6-1. As Dripping Springs ties that series back up, and that will head back to Dripping Springs tomorrow. Raiders will head to Canyon. Don't know if scores are being posted right now. I will see if I can find here on Texas High School Baseball, see if they have any scores posted. We'll refresh this and see if they have. We are in Region 4. So, see if they have any of those posted. They do not have the latest scores posted on here yet. So, and I don't know how Cedar Park fared tonight. But Leander and Georgetown take a loss tonight. Rouse gets a victory. Cedar Park is yet to be known. But tune in with us tomorrow as the Raiders will be down in New Braunfels for Game 2. We want to thank you for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider baseball. Andrew Kidhill gets the win, and the Raiders win Game 1 of the series. So for Steve Kidhill, I'm Michael Francis. Thank you for tuning in and watching Rouse Raider baseball on SHN Sports. Good night, everybody.